Hello, welcome to Japanese craft beer reviews. Quick, can you tell me what is the most popular style of craft beer in the world? Did you say IPA, India Pale Ale? If you did, you're right. And among that category, in that category, hazy IPAs apparently are the most popular, but IPA by far is the most popular style of beer. Okay, question number 2. Which segment of the beer market is the fastest growing currently? If you said non-alcohol, you are correct. And in fact, non-alcohol beer has been growing for quite a while, and it is increasingly popular. Even in countries like Germany, for example, where you think of as a beer drinking country, it is the fastest growing segment of the beer market. And that's true, I think, in a number of countries. In Japan, it is quite popular now, too. So many people are not drinking alcohol, or they're switching to non-alcohol products. You can find lots of different ones. Non-alcohol wine, non-alcohol sake, and of course non-alcohol beer as well. Well, today's beer is a beer that's trying to capitalize on both of those areas, and it is this one. It's called Sapporo Yowanai CRAFT IPA Type. And this is a non-alcohol beer, 0% alcohol, and it is intended to be in the IPA style, so the most popular style and the fastest growing segment of the beer market. So a number of non-alcohol beers already exist from all 4 of the major brewers in Japan, but all of them are intended to be simply lagers. And IPA, of course, is an ale, India Pale Ale. And I don't know much else about this. I don't know what kind of malts they used, what kinds of hops they used at all. It simply says it has malt, both foreign and domestic, and hops and yeast. That's basically it. Some tansan, and some flavoring as well. A fragrance, they call it. It's basically artificial kind of fragrance or flavor as well. And so this has got the hops here on the top. I'm not sure what this design is, and this is a Sapporo star. And all across the top, they simply just says over and over, non-alcohol Yowanai craft IPA type. So, and this has come out in some other beers as well, IPA type. And people are saying, well, what are you talking? Or ale type. And I think, of course, we mean style for sure, since IPA is a style of beer, India Pale Ale. Rate beer, no ratings whatsoever, and it wasn't even added to rate beer yet. And on tap, there were only 8 ratings so far that I've seen this. 148 yen in the store where I bought it, and it was released on April 4th, 2023, which is about a week ago or so. Okay, so you can find this in the stores right now. My experience with no alcohol beers has been, they're pretty rough. They often tend to have a kind of molasses sort of quality to them that makes them seem not like beer. Some breweries are doing a much better job nowadays of making non-alcohol beers. And I think there's one in the U.S. called Athletic, which makes only non-alcohol beers. So, okay. All right, let's take a look. It is a very crystal clear, very bright gold color. Give it points just for that. Okay, and kind of frothy finger of foam. Okay. I do smell the molasses. The aroma is often of what, if you've ever done home brewing and smelled what boiling wort smells like. Wort, which is the grains, the barley grains that are have been boiled in water. Before it's fermented, that kind of aroma. Molasses is another close one. Kind of a thick, sort of dark sweetness. This definitely has it. I'm not getting any kind of hop that I'd recognize as an IPA hop. Here we go. Well, yeah. This tastes like a typical no alcohol beer. It has that sort of molasses. Here there's a little bit more tanginess, and I guess that's from the hops. Kind of an attempt to put some sort of citrus note or pine note into it, but it doesn't really work at all. Paper. Wet paper, maybe wet paper that's been kind of singed or something like that, lightly burned or toasted. Yeah. This is more intense than most no alcohol beers. It's got this bit of sharpness in the back end that I'm sure comes from the hops, but it does not cover up or doesn't mute even the non-alcohol flavor that we don't want in that. The most successful one I've seen from a major brewer so far is called Beery, Beery, and they've got like 4 different varieties of that, and a few of them are tolerable for sure. Definitely much cheaper too as well than regular beers. So this is 148 yen. Average beer these days will cost you 220 yen or more. Prices are going up, so Beery I can recommend, but not this one, unfortunately. So you'll see this one in the stores. Again, it's called Sapporo Yowanai CRAFT IPA Type, 0% alcohol and 0% interest at all. Yeah, I don't recommend this one. You see it, if you want to try it, go ahead, but my recommendation is stay away. You need 0 of this. That's it for today. Please stay well. Take care. Bye-bye.